Today we're talking about luxe for less. Are you drooling over designer items that come with an eye-watering price tag? Then it's time to let you in on a little secret. You don't have to spend a fortune to look like $1,000,000. Today I'm sharing the holy grail of affordable fashion with a carefully curated list of designer dupes that are just as good as the real deal. Get ready to indulge in the opulence of high-end fashion without emptying your bank account. So fasten your seatbelts and join me on this exciting journey towards the ultimate style on a budget. It's all about luxe for less. The power of designer dupes lies in their ability to offer the same high-end style and fashion-forward looks as their expensive counterparts, but at a fraction of the cost. And really, the difference is the replica is trying to pass itself off as the real deal, whereas the dupe is similar, but it has a slight difference. And years ago, when I lived overseas, so I lived in Vietnam and I lived in China, and this is in the early 2000s, and we were inundated with knockoffs, and I'm sure we still are. So it was kind of fun because, the expat community, we would get a tip on, where the best dupe or the best replica handbag shop was, and you'd have to go down this alley and take a left and go down another dark alley, and it was always very mysterious of how you got to the shop. And then you're in the shop and you're like, oh my goodness, this looks just like the Hermes Kelly bag, or this looks just like the Gucci bag. But honestly, there was a big difference. And that's why I really like dupes, is because they really are true to themselves. And there are higher end dupes and there are lower end dupes. You can find some really cool ones on Amazon, or you can go to Tory Burch, who honestly is a luxury brand all on her own. But if you take a look at what she has a beautiful quilted handbag that's a dupe for the Chanel quilted handbag. Or she has slingbacks that look very similar to Gucci slingbacks. So there is a difference, because dupes are not trying to pass themselves off as the real deal. And that's where we can really save. And one of the first things to look for when searching for a high quality dupe is the material used. And while it may not be identical to the original design piece, a well-made dupe will still use materials that are durable and of decent quality. So pay attention to the fabric, stitching, and overall construction of the item. If it feels flimsy or poorly made, it's likely not going to hold up well over time. Next, examine the details and craftsmanship. A good dupe will try to replicate the intricate features and design elements of the original item. So look for well-executed details such as the buttons, zippers, hardware, and embellishments. If these elements appear cheap or poorly made, it's a sign that the dupe may not be of high quality, and you might want to pass on that. But honestly, it's up to you and your budget. First up, let's talk about handbags. If you've been eyeing that iconic designer tote but can't justify the cost, fear not. There are plenty of dupes available that capture the essence of the original. Look to options that feature high-quality materials and attention to detail. And I briefly just went over this, but when it comes to handbags, you really want to look at the hardware, the stitching. If it's leather or faux leather, you really want to take a look at that. So the materials, very important. And whether you're a fan of elegant satchels or trendy crossbody bags, you can absolutely find a dupe that suits your personal style. And also, don't forget to do your research and read customer reviews. So look for feedback from others who have purchased a dupe you're interested in. Check for comments about the quality, durability, and overall satisfaction with the product. Customer reviews can often provide valuable insights into the true quality of a dupe. But all of the dupes I'm sharing today, I personally own and think they are well worth owning. So first up is the Loewe puzzle handbag. And this really caught my eye several years ago when it came on the scene. It's been around, I've been aware of it for about 5 years or so. And it has a very iconic look to it because it really does look like a puzzle. So I found this dupe over on Amazon, and I will say overall, this is I think it's actually well made, but there are a couple of things that I didn't like about it that you want to think about if you actually purchase this. So the zipper on top right underneath the short handle. That's a little cumbersome, so I always feel like when I unzip it and I'm reaching into the handbag that I don't honestly have enough room to rummage around in there. So that was the one thing that I really, really didn't like. But I did like that it had a zipper on the outside of the handbag, and so I can tuck my phone. That's the one item that I really use the most. So I did have a very handy space for my phone on the outside of the handbag, so I didn't always have to open up the zipper. And then I will just also mention too that the hardware, the silver hardware, it looks fine, but it doesn't really look very high end. So just be thoughtful of those things. But overall, I think it's really a beautiful handbag. It's a very different handbag, and I absolutely love the color. And next is the Hermes Pitcoin handbag. And honestly, I mean, who doesn't love Hermes? What a beautiful luxury brand, and they have beautiful, iconic handbags. And they are honestly one of the most coveted luxury brands out there. But I came across this Pitcoin bag because actually one of my friends carries the real Hermes Pitcoin bag, and I really fell in love with her handbag. And so when I found this dupe on Amazon, I was really pretty over the moon about it. And when it actually arrived on my doorstep, I really decided it's probably one of the best dupes that I own, because it's very, very similar to the original Pitcoin handbag. So it has the exact same closure, and it has a little lock, just like the Hermes bag does. And it also, and I think this is a really cool feature for any handbag, so it has a beautiful canvas interior with a ribbon drawstring, so you can place all of your items inside there, pull the ribbon closed, and then place that inside of the handbag. And then it had little pockets on the outside of that canvas interior. So I was a really big fan of that, and the original actually has that too. And especially when you know that the Hermes handbag goes for around $5,000 and the dupe is $80, that's really quite a big savings. And really the piece de resistance is it even has feet on the bottom of the handbag, where some luxury handbags, or some, maybe not luxury, but higher priced handbags that I personally own, don't even have that feature sometimes. So that is a big win. I really love this Hermes Pitcoin handbag, and it comes in quite a few colors. So I have, I guess the deep brown, but I also really liked, it's kind of like a little green khaki color, and that's the Hermes color that is really just so beautiful. So, but anyway, lots of different colors to choose from. And next is the Chanel quilted handbag, and I briefly touched on this earlier, but who doesn't recognize one of the best-selling handbags from Chanel? And that is the iconic quilted flap handbag that goes with everything and is a statement piece all on its own. And the Chanel bag retails at roughly around $11,000, whereas if you take a Tory Burch dupe, I believe that retails for about $400 or $500. So not necessarily inexpensive, the Tory Burch handbag, truly not inexpensive, but it really is a bargain when you compare it to the $11,000 Chanel quilted handbag. And I really do. I think it's a great handbag. It's a handbag that can, as I said, it goes with anything, especially if you have it in a neutral black or if you get it in a cream color. There are different colors to choose from, but such a beautiful bag. And honestly, it's like, when in doubt, reach for that. Okay, ladies, if you made it this far, you might as well hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos coming your way. And please like, share, and comment so more women just like you will see the video. So next on my list is a belt, because y'all know I love belts, and I do like to invest in belts because they really do last a lifetime. But I couldn't resist this dupe of the skinny Hermes Kelly lock belt. That's a classic belt that looks great with high-waisted pants or skirts. And they have a multitude of colors. And I loved it so much that I have it in the black, and I also have it in the brown. So the original Hermes Kelly turn lock belt retails for about $1,000, and the dupe is $24. So that's a big wowza. And one of the features that I absolutely love with this belt is it's adjustable, because so many times when I am purchasing a belt, I'm getting the wrong size. And then I have to, I kind of have to fiddle around with it because it's either too small or it's, too large. And it's very challenging sometimes to, just find that the perfect fit when it comes to belts. But with this one and being adjustable, I think that's genius. Really, really do. I wish more belts were like that. And next I'm going to go to a couple of pieces of jewelry. And first up are the Tiffany earrings. The Tiffany link earrings retail at $4,000 versus $16 from Amazon. And it's a dangly earring that really moves with you. It has a lot of movement. I love that you can actually take it apart. There's two little loops that stack together, but if you just wanted one small loop, you could actually go that route. Or I actually personally like it with the double. They're not very ostentatious earrings, so I really do like the two small loops together. But what a beautiful earring, and what a great cost. And next up are Bottega earrings, and I love these. These are very chic drop earrings, and the Bottega, they retail for roughly about $800, whereas the dupes are $16. And it's just that kind of an earring that you can wear with anything. It's just a go-to earring, wear it with sweaters in the wintertime or tees in the summertime. And it will just, it'll just take you anywhere that you want to go and really just elevates your outfit, because one thing I know is that accessories really can just give that very chic, elevated look. And next up, I might pronounce the designer wrong, but I believe it's called the Toteme. But this coat just really just came into popularity, and you just saw it everywhere. It's a draped fringe jacket that is really truly the it jacket for winter 2023 and 2024. And you've just seen so many people wear it. I chose the black with cream trim, although it comes in other colors. But I really wear a lot of black, especially in the winter time. And it's a lightweight jacket. It's like a little lightweight flannel jacket. But I love it that it has a scarf, a little extra warmth, and it's one of those in-between weight coats that you can reach for and run errands in, go to the movies, wear to lunch with the girls. Just really, I really, really like this jacket. And it retails for $1,100 versus $53 from Amazon. But truly, it just is an easy, relaxed fit. And as I said, I reach for it anytime the weather dictates. I wear a jacket, but it's not freezing cold out. And next we're going to take a look at some shoes, because honestly, this is where I really like to have dupes in my closet. And sometimes I think the advantage of having a dupe is you can actually evaluate if you really love this luxury item for a knockoff price, because maybe you actually want to invest in the luxury item, but you want to, just bring something home and see if you're actually going to wear it day in and day out. But one thing I will share with you, you cannot go wrong with Chanel block heel slingbacks. And I love the cap toe slingback. And there are a couple of different ones. So I'm going to show actually 3 versions of it. So the cap toe camel with the black toe that has the rounded toe and that has a little block heel. Absolutely love that. This is truly one of my go-to shoes. And the dupe really isn't all that inexpensive. This is from a brand, and you can find it over on Tuckernuck, and they retail for about $200. But I've seen a lot of dupes, and this is truly one of the best ones out there. And again, I said, this is a shoe. Boy, do I reach for this shoe. When in doubt, these shoes come to my rescue more times than not. But I truly am thinking of investing in the real deal, because what a great shoe. Goes with everything, and I do believe that it would be worth the investment. And so I shared the round-toed block heel Chanel slingback with you, but there are also pointy-toed slingbacks that Chanel has. And I found these dupes at Amazon, so I actually purchased 2. So I purchased the black with the black cap toe, and then I purchased the white with the black cap toe. And I love both of them. I will share with you that I had to take one of them into my shoe cobbler and tighten up the strap on the slingback. So that could be an issue. I know many of us have problems with slingbacks, and that's usually what it is. It's either like too tight or it's going to slip off. But that's where a shoe cobbler comes in. But honestly, they're super chic and fashionable. And as we know, Chanel is crazy expensive, but these dupes are absolutely beautiful. So whether you go for the block heel, cap toe, or the pointy toe, I highly recommend both. And I would be remiss to not share with you. So I did tell you that I have the original Chanel cap toe flat, the ballet flat. So I have it in like a cream color, and then it's a metallic cap toe. But I also love the camel color with the black cap toe. It's very similar to the block heel, but it's just a flat. And Sam Edelman does a really, really good job. I love that shoe brand. And he has one of the best dupes out there for the classic ballet flat. It's always a lot of fun to share designer dupes with you. So I hope maybe you found one or two new ones that you can add to your list. Of course, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a comment down below. I love to hear your thoughts. Other viewers do too. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.